So in our last class, we talked about the intro to data type, and then we also did numeric data type, even though I pull in a boolean into it in a way. We did numeric data type. So today we are going to continue along the same path, and what we want to do today is sequence. So we've looked at the numeric data type, which is integer, float, complex, and we even brought in a little of boolean into it. So today we want to look at sequence, and under this sequence we have string, we have list, and we have tuple. So hopefully we should be able to round these three up today, and then move on to the other data type. So let's look at this sequence. Sequence data types are used to store collection of items. This string, list, tuple, they are used to store collection of items. And items in the sequence have a positional index starting with 0. Items in sequence have positional index starting with 0. So you can use their positional index to be able to define the various items that are in this sequence. So we are going to look at string, we are going to look at list, and then we are going to look at tuple, right? So let's practically go and see how string data type is declared and the values are assigned to it. So we'll launch our first program.py. Okay, this was what we did in our last class. So I'm just going to delete this. And then what we want to do now is sequence. Sequence data type. Sequence data type. Under this, we have string, which str. We have list data type. This one is string data type. List data type, and then we have tuple data type. Now I'm going to put all of them in comment. I'm going to comment them by putting the hashtag in front, hashtag in front, hashtag in front. So we have string data type, list data type, and the tuple data type. So the first one is string. Let's say we have string 1, which is a variable name, string 1. And then we are going to put a value in it. And to put a value, we'll just say hello. Right? So this hello automatically, because we have it in a single quote, that means that this string 1 is an object of this of the string class, an object of the string class. And then we'll have another one, string 2, that is another variable name. And then we say word. You have to put it in, let's say we are putting this one in double quote, for example. Put this in double quote. So string 2 is also a string. String 2 is a variable that is expecting a string value, and we have supplied word to it. And then we have another one. Let's call another one result, just like we did then. And then we assign now string 1 plus string 2. I can now print result. Now, so this is it. I declare a variable string 1 and I assign a value to it. I assign a value. This symbol is assignment operator. So I'm assigning hello to string 1 and I'm assigning word to string 2. And then here I'm carrying out an operation. The operation is string 1 plus string 2. This plus sign in Python means to concatenate. Concatenation is to join things together. So join what is in string 1 to what is in string 2. Now, the reason why there is no error here is because the moment I give out this operation, the Python interpreter will look at this string 1, this variable, and it will see that it is a string data that has been supplied to it. So automatically it will know that this belongs to what? A string class. Now, if you call the type function, which we used in our previous class, if you call the type function to tell us the type of this string 1 and the type of this string 2, you will notice that it will give us the string class str. So let's just do that. Let's say we say print, and then we'll call the type function and supply string 1 to it. Then here we come again and we say print, and we'll call the type function and we'll supply string 2 to it. So it's going to print out the class for this string 1 and the class for this string 2. And then it will now carry out this operation, which is string 1 plus string 2. This is concatenate. This is not addition. We are concatenating. We are going to add what is on this side to what is on this side. Yes, we are concatenating, right? So I'm going to execute this. Now you see that it's telling me that the class for this string 1 variable is str, which is string. So this string 1 automatically becomes the object of the class str. String 2 becomes the object of the class str. Then when I'm now carrying out this operation, which is string 1 concatenate string 2, the Python interpreter will look at it and see that the data type of this, the class of this data type is string. So you can now go into string and see if there's a method that it will call to enable it to carry out this operation. If there is no such method, then the Python interpreter right at this stage will tell you that there is an error. For example, if I try to do multiplication here, let's say I change this now to multiplication. If I change it to multiplication, it's going to throw me an error. When I try to execute it, it's going to throw me an error. See, there's an error. This is type error. This is not syntax error. If it was syntax error, you will have seen it from here. It will show you there will be a red underline that will show you in this IDE. That will have been syntax error. But this error is not syntax error. That's why it didn't show me any error at this stage. It is at the point of execution that is now telling me that it's type error. How? He looks at this string 1, hello, which is a string literal that is supplied to it. He looks at string 2, it is a string literal that is supplied to it. Now I'm trying to carry out an operation, which is multiplication operation. So the Python interpreter at this stage sees that the syntax are correct. But at the time in which he's going to carry out the operation, he goes into the string class. He cannot find any method, any behavior that is going to operate on this my request. And that is why it's returning this error to me. Can multiply sequence by non-integer of type str, because multiplication is not in the class of this str. There is no behavior, there is no method that is going to carry out this operation. That is why it at the point of runtime that is telling me that there's a problem. And the type of error is returning to me is type error, not syntax error. Right? It's not syntax error. So you need to note the various errors that are returned and what those errors mean. So you cannot perform calculation on what? On a string. But this one is concatenate. It is not addition. It's concatenate. Concatenate is bringing, in mathematics, it is addition. But in Python, it is concatenate. And there is that method available in the class str to enable it to carry out this operation, which is what? Joining hello world to this. So when I run this one now, I'm going to see an output, which is hello world. It's joining what is here to what is here. And it's giving me hello world. And the class of this object is what? str. So that is what I want to show you concerning the str. I told you that item in sequence has positional index. So based on that positional index, you can actually perform certain operation on this string, which is what? Slicing. You see, we carry that one, which is what? Concatenate. We can also do another one called slicing, meaning I can bring out he from this hello world. I can bring out hello without the H. I can bring out wall without the D. I can bring out anything that I want. That is slicing because of the positional index. So that is one advantage of uh, this sequence. So let's try to see. And another thing again you have to understand is that a string is immutable, meaning by performing this action, which is this concatenate, we are forming a completely new string. So result is a completely new string, which is what? Hello world. Now from this hello world, I can equally bring out hello, and I can bring out word. That is slicing. Now let's see how that is done. So I can say print, right? Result. And in it, I will say, I will now use this. And I told you that the positional index starts with 0. So if I put 0 here, it's going to bring out only from this result. Result will be hello world, which is what? Hello world. Now, if I say print result, then this 0 is going to bring out only H because it's starting from 0. Positional index starting from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 10 digits, 10 characters, I mean. So, but starting from 0. Now, with this, I'm saying it should print out H. So when I execute this, see, it's bringing out H. So this is slicing. Now I can say, okay, bring out print result. Then starting from 0, print up to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Starting from 0, print up to 4. What is it going to return? See, it's going to return hell. If I want it to return hello, I'm going to change this to 5. The fifth character, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can run this again and it will give me hello. If I want to bring out word, I can say print result and then put this here, starting from the positional index 5 to the end. I'm not going to put anything here. So this, by not putting anything here, I'm saying from positional index 5 to the end. Now that will bring out word. So this one will give me hello. This one will give me word. Are you with me? So that is it. So this is called slicing. This operation that is happening here is called slicing. Through the positional index, I can be able to call a method in that class of uh, string to carry out this my operation. So that is another thing that I want to show you under this string data type. So in the next class, I'm going to show you list. So to see in the next class. Bye bye.